only a young Earth boy could see what was really happening on the planet Koram. And unless he could convince the people of that planet that they mustn't believe what their eyes were seeing, they would suffer a terrible fate. The Imaginary Dunes. Unless I can prove to these people of Koram that this Fireball Doom is purely imaginary, they'll really be doomed. Anxiety and desperation twist the faces of the people of the planet Koram as they stare at a complicated relay system of lights. Somewhere in the galaxy, we'll find the one we need, some great hero who can save us and our planet. Our greatest scientists are helpless against the terrible dooms which have already destroyed our power source and the city on Koram where we lived. Is there any hope, Eretrion? The glowing light shows that my prober has contacted the mind of a heroic champion somewhere in space. But since the other lights do not glow, it means he's not quite the one we want. Since we have energy only for one shot, because our energy plant's being destroyed, and we have only my auxiliary engine, we've got to be sure. Suddenly, Eretrion cries out, "Look, Kia, all the lights are aglow." It means that we have found someone who wields mighty weapons, who has saved his own and other worlds from awesome enemies and great cosmic disasters. Quickly, Eretrion leaps to the controls of his space probe machine. The die is cast. We have chosen the hero who will save the people of Koram from the primitive existence we've been forced to lead. Bring him here. Hurry, hurry. In the beams of light pouring down from the materializer, a figure slowly begins to take shape. Who will our mighty champion prove to be? Moments later. Hey, where am I? Why, it's only a youngster, Eretrion. Something must have gone wrong with your invention. No child could have saved planets and used great weapons. The Earth Boy catches the telepathed thoughts and... Oh, yeah? Well, for your information, lady, I have saved planets. Lots of them. And I've used weapons nobody's really invented yet. You have? But how? I read all the science fiction I can lay my hands on, like this issue of Strange Adventures I have with me. First, I read. Then I act out the stories. I really live them in my mind. Despair crushes the people of Koram. My machine picked up the boy's mental emanations and assumed that what he imagined was real. And this is a dream come true. I'm on another planet, just like one of my Strange Adventures heroes, and its people have a menace for me to overcome. Tell me all about it. Such enthusiasm almost gives us hope. Well, I suppose it won't do any harm to... How could you express it? Give you the lowdown. Some days ago, a voice in the air above our single city of Corel cried out to us.
People of Koram, your three dooms are upon you. At sunrise tomorrow, the great energy plant that furnishes you with the power you need to run your engines and motors shall be destroyed. Go and see for yourselves.
We are not many in number. Early next morning, we gathered at the energy plant, which broadcasts power to our engines and motors.
Look at your great power plant, people of Koram. Watch as it disappears.
Before our horrified eyes, we saw the entire plant glow with a strange and eerie light.
Heed the warning. Do not enter the site where the power plant has stood. Should anyone do so, he will be blasted to nothingness.
An instant later, the energy source for all our engines and motors was gone. One man alone possessed the rash courage to rush into that awesome area. Brave Momelek.
I'm going in to see if we can save anything. Without the energy plant, we'll live like primitives.
As he reached the disaster area and ran into it, Momelek glows. He fades away. He disappears. Next day, the voice of doom spoke again.
Flee, people of Kor-El, for fire shall rain upon Kor-El city and burn it to the ground. To save your lives, leave your city.
We ran out of Kor-El, then stood helpless in dismay as a mighty meteor came blazing through the sky above our city. High in the air, the meteor shattered, showering our homes with burning firebolts. Our city gone.
We'll have to live out in the open now.
So, you see, what could a mere child do to help us? Homeless, without energy to run our machines, we have to grub for food, like animals.
If I were really a hero, like the ones in the stories I read, I'd want to see those places that were destroyed. It may give me an idea how to fight the menace. An hour later, after the long walk from the relay machine.
You see, there's only empty space where once our great power plant stood.
No, that's not true. The power plant is still there. I see it.
But how can that be, Billy? We are looking where the plant stood and see nothing.
And I tell you, I can see it. Wait, I'll go inside the building and prove it to you.
No, wait, come back.
Or you'll be destroyed just as Momelek was. The young man and girl of Koram see. The same fate that overtook Momelek happened to him.
Oh, he wouldn't believe us.
Then, to their great surprise,
Look, he's still alive. He's walking toward us. But how is it possible? We saw him destroyed, just as was Momelek.
that Momelek was fooling you. Believe me when I tell you, the power plant is still there.
Well, if Momelek didn't really disappear, then he must have put a mental spell over us. Billy, go back inside and turn on the power while we concentrate hard and see if we can see the power plant too.
Bending their great mental powers to the task, Kia and Eritreon soon managed to bring into view the vague outline of
The power plant. I see it.
Momelek must be the one who's doing this to us for some mysterious reason of his own. We'll tell everyone on Koram about Billy's discovery. Momelek is responsible for our imaginary dooms. Young Billy Andrews has other ideas, however. After shutting off the power so as not to alert Momelek, you better not tell anybody anything.
if you want to catch Momolek. If you broadcast this news, you'll alarm him, and he may try to do away with me. I'm the only one on your world who can see and find him. My Earth mind wasn't affected by the mental suggestion which caused you to see what never happened, since Momolek told you all to watch his dooms. I think he needed your combined mind power to accomplish his trick. Momolek planted his idea on you vocally. Maybe he has a gimmick which, together with the mind power of the people watching, makes them see whatever he suggests. On my world, Hindu fakers use this same mass hallucination to work the Indian trick. When the trio comes to the city of Corel. Sure enough, I see the city very clearly. Listen, and I'll describe it to you. As he finishes, another voice speaks.
People of Coram, the final doom will occur today at sunset. Your water reservoir will be completely drained of water. Without water, you must dig wells or perish.
Oh, we have so few hand tools to dig wells. Don't be discouraged, friends. We know the guilty man. You people can't see him, but I can. Momolek only pretended to be destroyed so he could go inside the power plant, which you couldn't see, to turn off its power. Telepath Billy a picture of Momolek or Retreon, so he'll know him when he sees him.
Soon, the people of Coram are gathered around their mighty reservoir.
Look, here comes the third doom. A heat beam to evaporate all the water from the reservoir.
Momolek's gadget doesn't work on my Earth brain because it's tuned to the alien minds of the people of Coram. I can see him, but they can't. Now, if I can only find him.
The heat beam touches the water, turns it to steam, causes it to disappear as a moan rises from the people.
We are doomed!
Suddenly, the Earth lad sees
Momolek working the gadget that causes the combined brain power of the people to see the hallucination he wants them to.
Billy leaps forward, grabs Momolek.
Huh? What? Quickly, Kia, Aretreon, tell everybody to concentrate with all their might. It's the only way you can get them to see Momolek.
As Billy shouts, Aretreon broadcasts the truth to his people.
Concentrate. Tell your minds Momolek, the traitor, is in our midst, and you'll see him. Moments race by. Hurry! Momolek's too strong for me. I can't hold him any longer.
Then, seconds before Momolek can recover his hallucinator,
I see him. We see him too. We'll help you.
When Momolek is captured, he explains.
I hoped by reducing you all to a primitive existence that I alone would live in Corel City and use the power from the energy plant and drink the water from the reservoir.
I would be all-powerful. I would be the complete master of Coram, and I would have been too if it hadn't been for the Earth Boy.
You are a hero, Billy. Great hero. Gosh, just like the heroes in the stories I read. I'm rewarded with a kiss from a beautiful girl.
But when Billy has been returned to Earth and tells his young friends about his strange adventure,
You read that story in some comic and only imagined you were the hero. Yeah, it's just another example of that vivid imagination of yours, Billy. It's a lucky thing for Korem and its people. I do have a vivid imagination, or I'd never have been singled out to save them from the imaginary dudes. The end.